This is everything we know so far as the investigations into the weekend horror M5 crash continue. Police investigations are entering their 7th day today. The police probe continues after the M5 crash that claimed 4 lives last weekend. Here is what we know so far about the crash on Saturday afternoon. What happened? 4 people were killed in the incident between junctions 16 and 14 on the M5 in South Gloucestershire on Saturday. A lorry traveling southbound went through the central reservation and collided with at least 2 cars traveling in the opposite direction. One lane of the northbound carriageway between junctions 15 and 14 will remain closed while collision investigators continue their work. The driver of the lorry, a man in his 40s from Worcestershire, has been spoken to and provided police with an initial statement. Who were the victims? 4 people died in the collision. 1 in a Seat Leon and 3 in another vehicle. On Tuesday, the family of one of the victims, Adrian Beaumont 46, released a picture of him. Man fights for life after hit-and-run crash in Braes Road, Sheldon. Mr. Beaumont was driving in the Seat Leon. His partner and the 2 children remain in hospital. Avon and Somerset police said it may take some time before formal identification of those who died is completed. What do emergency services say? Inspector Fraser Davies said our thoughts remain with the families of all the victims of this tragic incident. A full investigation is being carried out into the circumstances of this collision, which involved a Mercedes-Box van and 2 cars. One of the victims was in a Seat Leon and 3 of the victims were in the second car, details of which we aren't able to release at the moment. Specially trained family liaison officers are working hard to support and locate the next of kin of all the victims. This important work is ongoing, and it may be some time before formal identification procedures can be concluded. So, what's happening now? Investigations will involve examinations of all the vehicles involved, with officers working with the Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency (DVSA) to do so. Specially trained family liaison officers are working hard to support and locate the next of kin of all the victims, reports Gloucestershire Live. There will be a thorough examination of all the vehicles involved, and Avon and Somerset police are working closely with the Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency (DVSA). When is the M5 fully reopened? The motorway reopened fully at about 5 p.m. on Monday, when a lane of the northbound carriageway between junctions 15 and 14 was reopened. What do eyewitnesses say? Image Matt Lavis. Hero cardiologist Dr. Amir Hamed was in a car seconds behind the crash when it happened. He, along with a passing GP, was one of the first at the scene to help an injured woman who was in one of the cars. Dr. Hamed told the BBC there was a lorry involved and at least 2 other cars. One was absolutely destroyed and another had flipped over. He added, people are helping as much as they can. Several people offered us water and one man came out of his car to give food. We're going to be stuck here for a few hours yet. Oli Dawes was at the scene and wrote on Facebook, it's just so sad. So 2 lorries smashed through the central res into oncoming traffic. No wonder these cars were so mashed up. Jesus, I missed it by less than 1 minute. Could have been a large horse box lorry. I was only 30 seconds behind the accident, so eventually got through and am now in Birmingham. It was an incredibly sad sight. I've never seen cars so mashed. Another witness, Rose Harris, wrote on Twitter, bloody hell. Lorry traveling southbound on M5 just crossed Central Reservation into oncoming traffic. Does not look good. Another witness, going by the name Little Glob, wrote, stuck on M5 major incident, truck crossed Central Barrier from southbound onto northbound just after Bristol, M5 closed, traffic stopped, NS.